is a big part of why I started my record label and um, why I started this group. Because there are a lot of misconceptions about um, the types of services that are available to artists and how much they cost and what you're actually getting and so
Hmm.
forth.
Right.
And I want to help artists that don't know that that is just a misconception. Um, because a lot of people that I've come across, I say for example, singers or songwriters. And I've asked them, I said, well, I have had come across songwriters that don't sing. And they said, well, um, can you record one of my songs, sing it for me and put music to it and so forth? And
Hmm.
my first question to them is, do you have it copyrighted?
Right.
Believe it or not, a lot of those artists don't have copyrights, and you know why they don't have copyrights?
Because they don't know or they're too trusting.
Um, yes, they would have to be too trusting just to ask me to record it and not have copyrights. But the main reason is because that they give me is because they think that gaining copyrights is very expensive. And well, I have like say for example, they say I have like 50 songs and it costs me thousands of dollars to have them copywritten. And you should see the shock and awe on their faces when I tell them you can have all 50 songs copywritten for $35 legal with the Library of Congress.
Hmm.
And you can do it right now in about maybe like 50 minutes if you have it already written on in a file
Right.
that we can upload, and that's about as simple as it gets.
Yeah,
And
if you do each one individually, yeah, it'll cost you a lot of money, but you can do it.
no, even if you have 50, if you have 50 songs, if you multiply that by $35, it's still $35
Hmm.
per up upload. I mean, not per upload, but per application. So
Right.
if you had only 25 ready and you say, I want to do this 25 right now, I don't have the others written down, but I want to just get these 25 um, copywritten, you can do them all at once for $35.
Right. You can do more than one at a time.
Yes, you can do more than one at a time, but even if you did them one at a time, it would still be only $35 each,
Hmm.
which is less than $1,000 still. So
Yep.
that's just one of the misconceptions about the music industry is that everything costs a lot of money.
No,
Um,
it doesn't.
and that in order to get the best quality that you will have to spend a lot of money. I'll give you a good example. I have a song that I sang with a rapper, and this he wanted me to do the background vocals on it, and we went to this high tech, I mean, top of the line, high tech studio. And the producer there, his name was Steve, he was so good. I'm telling you that he didn't even have to watch his board to when he was tweaking the song. He was just that good. I was sitting there in amazement with my jaw dropped. I've never seen anybody operate or do it that um, well, and without even looking at it, and so quick. And I even mentioned to him, I said, wow, I said, you have to be really good. You're not even looking at your board. Like, he's like, I've been doing this a long time. But his sessions, no, and his sessions were only $40 a session. And
Nice.
Yeah, and we recorded the song in 2 sessions, and it was only because the stupid rapper wasn't prepared for his part, and we had to redo it. But so it took us $80 to professionally record a song.
Hmm.
Uh, it was radio ready. He mixed, mastered it, everything, and that was for $80.
Awesome.
Where, yes, yeah, I mean he's badass, and that was $80. And then when I came here to Jersey, I went to the School of Rock, and I had a sponsor to pay for supposedly this professional recording,
Hmm.
and that's what I mean by the misconception. And this is the School of Rock now.
Hmm.
That there's supposed to be professionals. I said supposed to be, and they did record a song for me. As a matter of fact, 2 songs. Um, if I was them, I would be embarrassed to even say that I recorded the second one because it was horrible.
Oh no.
Yes.
So they pretty much made you pay for the name School of Rock as opposed to the quality that you were getting.
Nah, you
Yeah.
got me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all that high tech I can tell you about. Also, uh, big producer that had all this, I mean, equipment, the whole layout, all this expensive equipment. They're bragging about how much this cost. Just this one piece right here, $10,000 and this and that. Yes, they may have the equipment, but there is nothing to guarantee they know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Equipment.
Exactly.
And they'll give you all the hoopla about how much the equipment costs. Yeah, you can look at the equipment and see that it's expensive, but what does that have to do with you knowing what to do with the equipment? Absolutely nothing. They'll
Mm.
even flop around their degrees and their pieces of paper. That proves nothing but you went to school and they gave you a grade, because
Exactly.
some people go and they get those papers, but the truth of the matter, what they're getting a paper for is to say they know how to operate that machine. They're not getting a piece of paper to say that they can hear sound, which was
Mhm.
necessary to be a good producer. This is why the other guy that was only charging $40 a session could do the recording, mix and master it almost to perfection
Uh-huh.
without even looking at the board, because he said, I can hear. I can hear. I already know what I need to add to it and what I need to take away just by what I hear.
Hmm.
And he told me, he said, just like right off the rip, he said, your voice is amazing. There's nothing need to be done to it. Where producers go wrong the most is either adding too much. Um, Sometimes artists can't sing and they need extra stuff added to hide that they can't sing. But
Right.
he was like, you don't need any of that. Like, it was easier for me. He said, I do take longer sometimes to do a session, to tweak a session, and that's only because um, the artist can't sing. And he said, that's why I ask the artist, what are they going to sing? I want to hear their voices and all of that before we get started, before I even agree to a session. Because he said I have turned down people because I'm like, I'm not going to be at this board all day trying to make you sound good and you sound horrible. He took a lot of pride in his work, so he didn't even want to be named as the producer of that song if you can't sing.